You know what's funny?
Take an axe and just beat it up.
This girl took a picture of this thing and it says, to wife, Elena, Brianna, Christina, Stephanie, and Malika. And it says, don't be this guy. And the message says, good night, babe. I'm so lucky to have you in my life. I love you so much, with a big red heart.
Is it for Taco Bell?
No.
Okay.
It's just a freaking,
Does it say like 2 girl, 1 girl, 2 girl, 3 girl, 4 girl, 5?
no.
Because I've seen pictures like that where it's like, don't be like this person.
It's 6 different girls, and one of them is his wife, and he's sending the same message to each one.
Who let you in here? Don't move.
Hi,
I'll
Hookhand.
show you what happens when you go sneaking
the
around when
hook-handed
you're not
man.
wanted.
Do we have to fight him?
Kinda, sorta.
Excuse me.
How do you fight that guy? He's got like 2 blades.
He's Captain Hook.
Well, I have a physics-defying invention. Oh god, we're playing Donkey Kong.
Dude, no, that was so... You pretty much do something like that in Skyward Sword, and let me tell you, it is like the most fun thing ever.
Ow!
Because
Stuck on the wall.
Because first off, the dungeon is a pirate ship.
You
And
ain't
then
the last of me.
you open the boss room and it is overtaken by tentacles. So you have to leave the boss room as
Tentacle rape.
Tentacle rape.
so you have to leave the boss room essentially as the entire, pirate ship is being taken over by tentacles. And then as you start going up because it's shaking, more and more barrels start to go. Then you get on the top and you fight the Kraken.
Why do I have a
that
picture of
Kraken.
birth? I have a photo album of birth.
Why?
I don't know. It says
Alright,
I
then.
put it on there a month ago.
And the freaking mini boss in that is a robot pirate. You fight a friggin' robot pirate.
Oh hey, there's the disembodied tail.
Scarlet, I think your mom wants you.
What, Mom? Recording!
So meanwhile,
You two just...
Chat it out. We're gonna chat it out.
What, Mom?
so people, how's it going?
How's it going?
Are you enjoying your time on YouTube?
What? Sure. Pepperoni!
Are you enjoying your time on YouTube? 'Cause I
hope
sure am.
because-
Not saying I'm on YouTube, but Aaron's on
Pepperoni!
Facebook.
I have to return!
For having.
Oh, but me and the audience are having a real bonding session here. Isn't that right, audience? Isn't your favorite food pie?
No, I got stop. Oh god. Okay.
What now? I think that's gonna be the best thing ever. What now?
What now? God dang it. Oh my god, okay.
This is why you have me commentate with you.
Yes, it is. And there's a disembodied tail running around here. It's still going around here.
Maybe it's a cockroach.
Oh, there it was. Nope, it's tail.
Shoddy graphics.
God dang it. I swear to God, disembodied tail. Okay, there's nothing in here. Except a creepy portrait.
How come when I type in Jeremy's name is the first thing that comes up?
I have no
It's
idea.
kind of weird. No! No!
What happened?
I clicked the wrong person!
I think the disembodied tail was in here too.
The disembodied tail's in every room. It's like Big Brother. It watches you.
That is insanely creepy.
That is insanely creepy.
Those spiders are particularly nasty.
Yes, I know. It's another giant spider. Why is there always a giant spider?
Wait, I don't think there's one on Skyward Sword as far as I know. Thank
What,
God.
there's no Goma?
There's a giant scorpion, but I haven't ran into a giant spider
It
yet.
counts. It's still an arachnid.
Fork is perfect for me.
You get the giant scorpion at least twice. There might even be a third time. I'm not
Oh, God.
sure.
What are you doing sneaking around?
I was just gonna ask if I could borrow.
Can you hear me? Get lost.
I'm sorry to cut you off at that, but
Jackass.
Bah!
How are you throwing fire?
Oh God!
How? Are those noodles?
Yeah.
Are those noodles?
It makes more sense than your fire theory.
Noodles. Noodles, that's such a fun word now.
It looks like fire, kind of, but it's noodles.
Noodles.
What makes them think noodles are an acceptable form of a weapon?
Ow! What? I hit you at the right moment.
Hey,
Jeez.
How are noodles an acceptable form of weaponry?
I don't know. Maybe they are really, really spicy or really hot. I don't know. And what? This episode is in which you dodge noodles a lot.
stick a fork in me.
Put a fork in me.
That was horrible. No.
Noodles?
Noodles.
You got the fork.
Excuse me.
It's an effing
Oh,
fork.
the piano was later.
Ensure proper trajectory.
Okay.
Next is the fan. The fan will provide the propulsion we need. Next up, the funnel. The funnel will allow the fruit to be aimed
Oops,
correctly.
excuse me. And yes, physics work like
The
this
fork.
apparently.
It'll need a handle so I can carry it around.
And we're sticking a
All in
fork
all,
in an
a crafty piece of
inflatable
machine.
thing.
This one I can see a little more than anything else.
There's
The fruit flinger.
Except the fork.
Except for the fork. Because it's an inflatable thing. It's like, let's stick a fork in it.
This one at the least, in a fantasy land, I could see it work.
Yeah.
How come when you upload like 3 different photos at one time, it goes like really quick, but when you upload one, it takes forever.
Because Facebook,
Wait,
It's
this door
dumb.
has no handles. I'm not sure how it opens. Okay.
well, you get Link to grab it from the bottom like he always does. Throw it up and run under like he somehow manages to do every freaking temple door.
Oh, you gotta love it though.
Uh-oh.
That spider looks less than pleasant. Use the fruit.
All I
flinger
see is a
to
giant
knock it
hot
down.
pink spot.
I know, right?
Attack its weak point.
And it moves.
Attack its weak point.
Okay,
That's
okay.
it.
Well,
Down.
now
And doesn't it
she's
spit out
hanging.
eggs?
Violet's invention should do the trick.
Ah!
Violet's invention is not doing the trick, dude.
Ah!
Violet is gonna die.
Bah! Right, it's like a Skulltula. Great.
Which kind of Skulltella?
The kind that you can only like hit from one side. You know, Ocarina of Time
Terribly
Skulltula.
sorry, but you must try that again.
Oh, I died.
I hate that kind. I swear to God, because they have in Skyward Sword, and the very first one you encounter is on a little tiny skinny platform, and it's suspended in the air.
By the
And
way,
you have to shield bash it to get it to face the right way. If you don't shield bash at the correct time, then you get knocked off the tiny little platform and have to like swim over back to where you start.
Oh,
It sucks.
I see. I was talking about like old time Skulltula. You know,
I
Ocarina of Time.
remember the ones from Skyward Sword the best because that's the one I've had to deal with the most.
You can't even see the spiders because this game is so bloody dark. Bah.
And then they get really easy once you get the beetle because you can just cut off their web and then they just fall. Bless you.
God dang it. Apparently food is a weapon in this game.
Food's
Rot-
always a
rotten
weapon.
Rotten fruit, flute? Flute, apparently.
Rotten flute!
If you do throw rotten flutes, it hurts. God dang it. I hate my mouse sometimes. Okay. Right, web, 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 web.
But seriously, what sucks the most about that whole thing on Skyward Sword?
That was the last one.
It's the
The
first
chores are
temple you
finally
see
done.
this in.
Oh god.
And you're still getting used to the,
Oh, geez.
controls by this
I
point.
thought I was the one who decided when your chores were finished. My theater troupe will be dining
I think
here
they
this
just
evening.
cut Jim Carrey out of the movie and just
You'll
stuck him
have
in this
dinner
game.
ready
It's just like,
precisely
that.
when
There,
we feel
perfect.
like eating it.
I must leave now. Prolonged exposure to children.
The nice
makes
thing
me
about
ill.
Skyward Sword, though, is
None of us
because
know
they
how to
kind
play.
of understood that
You don't even have
everyone's
a
gonna have to get used to the
Maybe
Wii
we could
Motion
ask our
Plus
neighbor,
and get used to the
Justice
controls and
Strauss,
all that.
if she has a
They start you out with
crystal
6
ball.
hearts rather than 3.
That's awesome.
It was rather generous, because you need all 6 of those.
Oops.
Cons-
Well, that was the justice. I almost dropped the controller.
Considering it's the first temple in which you don't use the weapon from the mini-boss against the first boss. You just kind of run for your life in the first boss, and then you try to slash at him.
Nice.